Hey, what's up, my YouTube fam? I'm back. This is Larry with the Best Credit Repair channel. Hope all is well with everybody. First, I want to say I apologize for not getting more videos out, but I am working. I've just been so focused on my own financial growth and growing a business and looking at other business adventures that the YouTube thing has kind of fell a little back, but I am focused on getting back on. This is a passion of mine. I do want to continually help people on their credit journey, so just bear with me. You will see a major change and a lot of new things coming to this channel on how to grow your financial wealth. So I've really been focused on that. This credit journey has opened my eyes to a lot of different things, and which caused me to focus on that. And then I'm still working a job, but I'm really looking at other areas to continue to grow. So bear with me. I still have a lot of plans for this channel to really grow this channel. But I am still here. I am still here to help you. My phone number is in the description. If you want to call me, my email is in the description. I am still here to help. Yes, I still have a master dispute package with tons and tons of information, not a bunch of cookie cutter letters. Send this letter in. No, you need to understand strategies. You need to understand the laws, the regulations. You need to understand all of those things, so you're not wasting your time and getting frustrated, which causes you to give up. So that master dispute package has a lot of information in it. And on top of that, it gives you the access to me, to call me, ask questions. I did this. What is my next step? What would you do in this opportunity? A lot of things gives you access to me. So that master dispute package is not just something I sell and I disappear like a lot of people. It is really for you to give more access to ask those type of questions to me and sit down and get on the phone and help you with your strategies to get to where you need to get stuff deleted. And that's what it's all about. But today we're going to talk about frequent asked questions, what you should do in certain scenarios. And I'm just going to go these asked questions and tell you, what you should do in these scenarios, or why you shouldn't do something, or all that. We're just going to go. I get questions all the time about charge off, and we're going to just cover that. But first, I want to say, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please hit the thumbs up. Please continue to follow me on our journey, because I'm telling you, this channel is on a journey to really truly help people, sincerely help people. So please like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is why a charge off so hard to get deleted. Most people, if you look, most people are always trying to figure out, how do I get this charge off deleted? How do I get this charge off my credit report? First of all, one of the reasons it's so hard is because it is still with the original creditor. They still have your contract. They still know every transaction you made. It is still with them, and the original creditors are paying the credit bureaus to report it. Right? The credit bureaus don't work for us. You need to understand that. Even though they put some policies in place, they don't work for us. We don't pay the bills to them. They sell our information, but we don't do anything. So they do not work for us. They work for the creditors. Understand that. That's why it is so hard to remove it. And sometimes the creditors don't care about inaccuracies. They care about, you owe us. We still have this account in our office, and we're going to try to damage your credit report until we get some type of resolution. And that's how the creditors think. The next question: what is the first things you should do in putting together a plan to remove charge-offs? So you're getting on this journey to improve your credit, and you see you have these charge-offs, and you want to know, what do I do? The first thing you have to do is create a plan. And most people make this mistake. They don't create a plan. They just start disputing and all that. We're going to talk about that too, just going off and just disputing. But they just go off and they just start disputing without creating a plan. Anything you do to be success at it, you have to create a plan. And you have to understand the plan and follow the plan will give you a better, it will give you a better percentage of success than just going off willy trying to get a charge off removed. So the first thing you should do, you have one charge off or multiple charge off. You should call your creditor. You need to call your creditor. First question, hey, when was this account charged off? Right? What is the balance of this charge off when y'all charged it off? Have there been any interest added to this account once it was charged off? What is the settlement amount? What is the best settlement amount? If I could pay today, what would be the best settlement offer that you would take to settle this account? Right? Last question. Has a 1099 been issued on this account? Have you issued a 1099? Is there any future plans if I can't settle this account to issue a 1099-C on this account? You have to ask those questions and write that down. You should be asking those questions for every single creditor. Let's say, for example, you have a charge-off report and you call the creditor and the creditor is like, well, this account has been closed. We don't have any information on this account. Boom, you need to be thinking, well, if you don't have any information, how is the credit bureau verifying this account as accurate? And I promise you, if they have nothing, that means they have not been reported on that account accurately. That's why you have to ask those questions. Now it creates other plans and strategies for you removing the charge-offs. So when people don't ask the question, it limits you on what kind of strategies will I have or do I have to help get this charge-off removed. So if credit say, well, hey, this account is closed, we don't have anything, and we're not, this account's not in our office, the question in your mind is, then how are you reporting this account on my credit report? And it should make you look at your credit report, look at the payment history, or have they been reported on this account accurately from the point it was open? Right? The other thing, if they issued you a 1099-C and you never received it, hey, if you issued a 1099-C, I would never receive that. Can you reissue this 1099-C to me? Right? Or call the IRS or ask for a transcript for the years that you think they showed that they charged off the account. So if they charged off the account in 2022, especially if it's at the beginning of 2022, now it's the end of 2022 or the end of 2023, call and ask for the transcripts for those tax years. Because if they issued a 1099-C, they wrote it off and they received the tax credit, the IRS would have proof and they would know on your tax transcript if a 1099-C was issued against you. Right? So those are some of the biggest things you need to understand and ask when you're calling a creditor. The next thing, what are the biggest mistakes people make when removing charge-offs? One of them is just going off and just disputing the charge-off. And then disputing a charge-off without a specific reason why you're disputing the charge-off. Some people dispute, just say, I'm just disputing the account to verify the accuracy of the account. That's an open-ended dispute. They could just go off and say, well, the name has been verified as accurate. The balance has been verified as accurate. And that's what mostly they're going to verify, because they know those are the two easiest things to verify: the balance and the name. So when you go off and just dispute like this, I just want to dispute the accuracy of this account, you just left an open-ended dispute. And the credit bureaus, they're just saying, well, maybe you just want to verify that this account is yours. Is it under your name? So they can send that simple dispute to the original creditor. The original creditor say, yes, this account is in this individual's name. There could be other major things wrong with your account that you actually can dispute that could help you get the account removed. But that's one of the biggest things. They just go off and dispute, not understanding the charge off, not asking the proper questions, just go off and just dispute an open-ended dispute. So you don't buy templates from people with open-ended disputes. It's a waste of your money. It's a waste of your time. You need to have a specific, because if you ever want to take it to the next level, take them to court, you want to be specific on the allegation of the dispute that wasn't properly investigated. We'll talk more about that. That's the thing. You want to catch the creditor and the credit bureaus not following the Fair Credit Reporting Act, not following Section 611, the creditor not following Section 623. There's a lot of things that you want to catch them in violation of, so you can take it to the next step and get the account removed because they're not following the Fair Credit Reporting Act. But we don't want to let them off the hook with open-ended disputes. The next thing, you need to understand what the statutory limitations in your state is. I mean, to get sued, you need to understand that. When you start poking the bear, you need to understand, are you ready for anything that comes your way? You start poking the bear and you're in a state, say, I think Georgia, New York, where the statutory limitations to get sued is 6 years. You're trying to poke the bear at original creditor, they may come back and try to sue you. Right? Are you prepared for that? So you got to understand what's in front of you. Are you prepared if they're going to try to sue you? Even sometimes collection companies, even though we're not talking about collection companies, may try to sue you, but that's a whole different topic, right? Because we have a whole different strategy. But the main key I'm making is understand what could come your way, and do you know how to handle or deal with that situation? A lot of people make mistakes, right? They hear sue, they panic, and they make a lot of mistakes, and then realize later on that was a bad decision. So understand what's in front of you. Understand, what you're going to deal with and how you're going to handle. Calm down. Don't panic. That's the main thing I tell my clients. The next question people ask is about freezing my neck. Will freezing my neck, LexisNexis, help me from removing a charge off? Listen, I'm not a person that tells people to freeze. I don't believe in freezing third parties. I don't care who they are. All of them fall under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. All of them have a responsibility to give you the information that they're reporting on you. All of them do. And if they don't, they're in violation. Right? So the first thing you need to do with any third party is see the information that they have on you, and then challenge that information and dispute that information off of the report. If you go to even LexisNexis website, it will tell you that people that have maintenance of the account, that is a key word, maintenance. The credit bureaus are maintenance on your account. So they still have access because they're still trying to get information to make sure they are providing proper maintenance on the account. If you go on LexisNexis website and you talk about freeze, there's a paragraph. If you read into it, it tells you that. Don't let people tell you to freeze it, and it will not allow the creditors or the credit bureaus to see the account. It is false. They don't know what they're talking about. And I'll tell them to their face, they don't know what they're talking about. It is plain and simple, right? You have to look at these reports, right? Dispute it off. I even had a client at one time had disputed off a bankruptcy, right? Off LexisNexis. But we really looked at the entire report. And as we strolled down to the bottom, there was still a section that said there was a bankruptcy. right? So you gotta understand what you're dealing with. Take your time, look over everything. Just because you have a bankruptcy removed on LexisNexis for all y'all people, if you go further down into the reports that they send you, there is another section that will continue to report that bankruptcy that you have to get off. They will play dumb like, no, it's not reported. Yes, you to go down and say in this section it does. This needs to be removed. So for all y'all people that did not know that, I am telling you there is a second section that reports a bankruptcy on the LexisNexis report, right? But that's all about getting deep into it. But LexisNexis dispute it off. You want to dispute phone numbers. You want to dispute addresses. You want to dispute email address. If there's an email, you want to dispute anything. Any name that is not your legal name. If your name is, like my name is Larry Thomas Coleman, I want Larry Thomas Coleman. I don't want Larry T. Coleman. I don't want Larry Coleman. No, you report my name because there's a whole bunch of Larry Colemans out there. The identifier could be different by my middle name. So you want everything accurate. Everything. And anything that's not, you want to take it off. If you got P.O. boxes dispute, if you got old addresses, how can they physically approve? Because some of those addresses are 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. You may not even have an account on your credit report that even has that address on it. Dispute all those old addresses off. Please, second thing, quit buying these listen, if you want to look at your credit, everything, you need to get a detailed, complete credit report that has 7 years. Yes, you can go out and purchase, like Identity IQ just because you want to watch your scores and watch. But when you're in the credit building process, and I mean, not credit building, you're trying to improve your credit, you need to get the complete report. I want to know everything that's on this report. I want to know every phone number, every address, every email address, everything that's on that report. You need to understand that so you know what to remove to get it off. That is so important. And a lot of people fail this step all the time. They want to take the shortcuts. Listen, improving your credit, getting these negatives, there are no shortcuts. None. There are no shortcuts. And every time you do a shortcut, you're wasting your time. Quit doing shortcuts. Next thing we want to talk about, how can a 1099 help you remove a charge out? Listen, a creditor has wrote this account off. This account is, they deemed it as, they reported it to the IRS. They received the tax credit for it, right? Meaning they got a deduction on their taxes because of the loss on this account. The second thing is for you received that 1099-C. The IRS wants you to add that as income, right? Now, the biggest thing is there are court cases that says that it is unfair for a creditor to have a tax credit and then report the charge off on a consumer's credit report. In your defense, you've also changed this to you have to add it as income. The next thing, listen, if you settled this account, we're going to get a little deeper. Once you settle this account, say you settled it and they issued you a 1099-C and they're not reporting it right, look at the leverage. The leverage is you looked at your payment history. It is not right. They also issued you a 1099-C. You settled this account. Now the problem is quit battling with the credit bureaus about 1099-Cs. The other big mistake. The battle now is with the original creditor. The battle is saying, hey, I proved that you disputed. I disputed the inaccuracy, and I did a video on this, like the payment history. I disputed the inaccurate payment history. You came back, said that it was accurate. I followed up with the credit bureaus with a method of verification. I followed up with you showing you that this account and you're in a Fair Credit Reporting Act violation because my payment history is inaccurate. This account was opened in 2014, 2015, and 2016. It's not even reporting, right? Or let's go up 2016, 17, and 18 are not even reporting. There's no data. Or it says no data. That's not a complete credit report. You verified that this account was accurate. You send in a method of verification. You already got one violation. Then you did your method of verification. Verify. How did you verify that the payment history is accurate on this account that was opened in 2016 that has no history of reporting for 38 months, for 40 months? I like to use months. I don't use years. For 40 months. Right? They come back and they don't remove it. Now I have two violations. Now I'm going to send the original creditor a second letter saying I have disputed the payment history. I've also sent you a copy showing how it's reporting that there are missing information. You have two violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act under Section 623 because you have not removed this account or updated the account to be 100% accurate that is required under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. See how you move the leverage. Now, on that second letter, strong, by you verifying this account twice as accurate when it's seen that it's not accurate and you haven't been reporting properly on this account, through the time of history from the opening date from the point of today, there are 36 months of inaccurate or missing information. Can you just please remove this account? I've settled this account. I've been issued a 1099. It's not reporting accurate. Can you please remove the account? It's the battle with the creditor in most cases because the credit bureau said the creditor verified this account is accurate. Now you have them on the hook. You really have the credit bureau on the hook because they said they verified this account is accurate. The creditor is saying, well, we never received anything from the credit bureaus. It's asking for accuracy of the account, right? All of that. And hey, you can record those conversations. Hey, I know I'm on a recorded line with you, so I want to record this line with me. You can do all of those things. Leverage, right? So it's all about how do you leverage yourself to have a better chance of getting these charge-offs removed. Let's move on. I talked about, best strategies. We talked about that, and there's a lot of them, and that's another video. But the main thing with charge-offs is our credit card charge-offs, installment charge-off, repo charge-offs. Are they all the same? Should they be handled differently? Yes, they should all be handled differently because they all fall under a little bit. They're all different types of contracts. They all are different. A repo, you may be able to get a repo removed because it was an illegal repo. You look at the state, the laws in your state on how a proper repossession must be completed and done, right? Because now you could put the creditor on the hook for an improper repo. There's other different ways to get stuff deleted, right? But you have to look, do your research, understand. So each one of them are all different, right? And the approach and strategies may differ a little bit. Ending. The most important thing I want everybody to remember, your credit report is the most valuable thing in today. You see what's going on with interest rates. You see what's going on with money in the banks. You see that there's starting to be a separation between people with money and people that don't have money. You see that they're starting to allow these predatory lenders to just really damage people and try to keep them in poverty, keep paying somebody 20 to 23% on a loan, which is crazy, and the government allows that, right? So understand your credit report is the most valuable thing. It is the key to your financial future. And if you never grasp that, I don't care what type of job you get. I don't care how much money you end up making, unless you hit the lottery, you just got tons of money to throw away. If you're making six figures and your credit is jacked up, you're losing money. You ain't really making six figures. Probably making 75,000, 25,000, because you probably got high interest loans, high interest credit cards you're not handling. So a lot of your money going out the door. It's a major difference in how much money you keep in your pocket, how much money you can invest in yourself to grow your wealth. It is key to all of that. It is so key to it. Can you invest in life insurance? Can you invest in IULs? Can you put money in the stock market? Can you open up a business? All of those things are dictated with your credit report. And if you never grasp that, if you never get that, if you never let it sink in, you will not reach your objective of financial freedom. Unless you hit the lotto. I've been trying for years. I still ain't hit. Hell, I played the Texas two-step last night, threw $5 at it. So I'm telling you, the luck is to build this and understand this. And if you need help, listen, credit has been a passion of mine. Understanding how to fix has been a passion of mine. If you ask me, I have over $100,000 in personal credit. There's other business things that I'm looking to get into that I'm working on. And when it comes to fruition, I'm going to bring it to you. And then I'm going to show you how to do it. Because I'm a believer. I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to do it first, and I'm going to bring that information to you, right? And walk you through that process, right? So again, please like and subscribe to this channel. Please understand I'm here to help you. Please, I have a master dispute package that can help you if you're really looking to help. And I'm here to help you also. So, hey, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm sincere. And I truly want all of y'all to be successful in this credit journey. So please like, subscribe, grow the channel, share the channel. And if you have any questions, you know the deal. Get back at me. My number is in the description. I even put it up in this video. My email, I even put it up in this video. But like and subscribe. And we out.